Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Cancer, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So remember, these are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everyone, and that is just fine. Don't forget to use your own discernment. And with that said, your key to the week this week, oh yeah, it's the Tower, baby. And you know, the thing that I love about this card, it always suggests that what or who you were is now no more and something new is coming in, right? There is a big thing with the Tower card that tends to shatter the paradigm that you've been living under. Now, at the time, not always comfortable. Sometimes this can be really fucking painful, to be quite honest with you, but it does shake you out of complacency and it does remove from your life what is no longer working, no matter how much you've convinced yourself that it is or convinced yourself that it is real. So this week, in some way, shape or form, the universe is shaking you up, Cancer. You are going to feel this, right? So with that said, for those of you that are continued subbies, you know Raffi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. So your foundation card is the Ten of Wands, right? The Ten of Wands coupled with the Tower card can literally be a move of some sort that has taken place. Right, but it could just as easily be the, yeah, all right, okay. So one of the ways that this could show up for all Cancerians, sun, moon or ascendant, one of the ways that this specific pairing could show up for you, you could literally end up saying something this week that ends a friendship, that terminates a connection, that stops, like there's something this week that you are saying, that you're voicing, that you're expressing, that is very likely to bring something to a complete stop, close or end in some way, shape or form. I think this week you're about to be very honest about something, and it's like, whereas usually you try to hold back or protect people's feelings, I think this week you're going to be more kind of like, no, you know what, I said what the fuck I said, right? It's fair play to you. I ain't getting in your way. All right, so let's have a look at your different sectors of your life this week. For your actions and options, you have the Six of Swords, right? So this is interesting to me. Now that I've got the Six of Swords here in the actions and options, the Tower card has already happened, right? So this is an experience that you've already had. So this tells me that with the Six of Swords as your actions and options, this is you dealing with the aftermath, right? In some way, shape or form, this week you are looking at everything and saying, right, okay, now that it's all come crashing down, now that something's ended, now that something's maybe come to a complete stop, or maybe it's been reduced to ashes or rubble. Now we clear the rubble and the ash aside, and actually what is left is actually quite a lot of solid ground, good people, trusted confidants, etc. The fact that you have this Six of Swords here as well means in a lot of ways you are already planning your next move. So for some of you, this could be like, right, what is my exit strategy to get the fuck out of Dodge? Maybe this is the area that you live in doesn't work for you anymore. Maybe this is the job or the environment that is toxic at work that you can't deal with. Like, this is literally this week, you're saying, right, okay, you know what? All of this has come to an end. And the realizations that I've had, yes, some of them have been ground shattering, but what has it given me? It's given me absolute clarity. And there's a sense this week that you're saying, right, now I have to build the exit strategy. I actually really like this. If you know me, if you've been with me long enough, you know I'm a big fan of reframing things rather than just kind of sitting with them and kind of passively being like, oh, everything's happening to me. You know, even with the moon in Cancer in my chart, which I'm very proud of, by the way. I'm a big fan of, you know, I can't just roll over and take it on the head. right? I really need to, that's something that's helped me in my life, is to consistently reframe and say, actually, okay, well, what can I do here? So for your communications and conversations, you've got the Queen of Wands. This is you setting a very firm boundary this week, maybe reaffirming your boundaries or shoring up your boundaries. I think in a lot of ways as well, this week, Cancer, Sun, Moon or Ascendant, man, woman or they, this is you really letting people know, like, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. This is what I stand for. You will either resonate with that or you won't. But again, I said what the fuck I said. I really like this actually, because in a lot of ways, I think this is you reclaiming an aspect of yourself. Now, when it comes to communications this week, you may be received as like, oh, okay, somebody's a bit feisty today. This isn't about Cancer being moody or any of that crap. It's about you really owning the floor for a change. Rather than playing the supporting role, you're looking for that lead part. All right, when it comes to those of you that work for somebody else, there could be an opportunity for you to get ahead this week. I'm going to be really honest with you though. I get the sense that it will end up seeing you isolated in some way. Be prepared for that. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, what I like most about this, it's kind of like you're redefining who you are, so that people, like this week, you could be maybe sitting down with a pen and paper and saying, right, where are we taking the business from here on in? What do I need to know? What do I want to let go of? What do I want to do more of? Like, there's a really strong sense of authenticity and honesty that's coming through for you this week. And I kind of feel like this is you getting really clear, right? Okay, so if I do this and I take my business in this direction, it's likely that I'm going to lose this clientele or this revenue stream. Okay, that's fine. We'll replace it with someone or something else. No, I like this. I like this a lot. When it comes to your, for those of you that are retired or no longer working, your Queen of Wands, I mean, aside from everything else, it's sexy, it's sensual, it's vibrant, it's fun. Add to that this Six of Swords. Maybe this week you're just saying to yourself, actually, you know what? Life's been too hectic or too serious, and now I just need to kick back for a while. With the Queen of Wands, it's not really sort of sit around the pool doing nothing energy. It's more a case of let's go for, do you know what I mean? Like what do you find leisurely, and what switches you on? What turns you on that sort of, especially on an intellectual level? For your love and relations, you have the Two of Pentacles. So there are decisions to be made. There are conversations to be had in relationships. I wonder as well if some of you don't have Taurus partners. For, I think it was Taurus or it might have been Gemini, but for one of them, I saw that they were in a relationship where the partner was displaced. So if you have a partner that is one of those signs, this could be reunion. It could be you guys coming back together. Now, for those of you that are partnered or married or in relationships, look at this, right? There's you having to get very honest with a partner about their spending habits, what they're spending money on. This week as well, it looks like something is going to reach ahead when it comes to the relationship or the partnership, and it does have something to do with finances. The reason I say this is because it looks like yours is the steady hand on the tiller, and I kind of feel like there's a part of you that's really done with it. For those of you that are single, I mean, if you are single and you are looking, very much by surprise, right? Like this could be one of those things where, again, you know, maybe you're not looking at your best, or maybe you look absolutely brilliant and you walk into somebody and you spill your coffee all over you, and then you look up and you're like, oh my God, hi. Oh my God, hi. You know, this could be one of those moments. So just be aware that that is a potential. For your money and materials, you've got the King of Wands, right? So we've got a run of cards here. The universe is definitely smiling on you. And when it comes to the finances and the resources, there are changes being made. Some of them possibly at a speed that you're not necessarily comfortable with. Especially because Cancer likes a relative amount of security. So I wonder this week then, if when it comes to the money, the finances, the resources, you're kind of like, okay, well, I know this needs to be done, so, you know, I'm happy to spend the money, but you know, that means that the budget from here on in is going to have to be a bit more frugal. With the King of Wands as well, when it comes to money, finances, resources, this week you could be really proactive about making more money. There might be opportunities that come through friends. There might be opportunities that come specifically through women. For some of you as well, this looks like you're chasing that next level of resources, which is great. When it comes to your home and environment, this week, again, I think you could just be really conscious of, okay, well, I'm spending all this money on my home, but is it actually necessary? Not necessarily a bad thing. And I have to say as well, when it comes to the home sector, it looks like a lot of you are entertaining this week, but it's very last minute. Maybe this is a family member invites themselves over, you know, we've all got one. It's like, yes, I'll be with you in a few hours. And you're like, I didn't invite you. Another way that this could show up for you as well, yeah, it's just like you're being more sociable this week, which is great. And then when it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to be your head, your noggin. This week, there's a tendency towards tension, headaches. So I would say that, you know, just find a way to, just find a way to relax yourself, or, you know, when you feel like you're getting there in your head and it's starting to switch off and do something else, preferably something physical. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.